I'm Thilo Linder, and I work as an engineer, but in my spare time I'm a scout leader, and I do this for 13 years now. So yeah, I do it with pleasure. It's really nice to be the troop leader and now the group leader for the entire group for around 100 scouts here in Volda. So we meet every week. Yeah. Adventure education, that sounds for me, that is when you learn something and you really want to learn it. You make it a little bit more fun. You do something with your hands, maybe with your entire body. You're not just sitting at the school bench and learn. So you just do things. That is for me an adventure. My first experience, I have to go back to my childhood. There you learn first. So we have been very often outside. My dad was really, he was a handyman, and he took us, my brother and me, took us out in the forest, and then we made a lot of things there, just using the nature. Finding the water and to build some constructions. There was to make a water wheel, and then you see the power of the water, and then you learn. You do things, and then you get experience, and then you drive home in the evening, and suddenly you realize, oh, you learned a lot today. But this was not this forced learning. You're not. Now you have to learn this and this, but it just happens. And this is the most funny thing that you can experience. Then I had my grandfather, and he was really glad in using nature. He had fantastic knowledge about trees and plants and animals. And when we have been on tour, he said, oh, look, this is this, and this animal will behave like this, and this tree is that kind, and you know it by this, and these are the signs for this tree. And yeah, so though, and then when you talk about them and you see it, then you learn, and this is knowledge I have still. So yeah, and then the other one was summer camps in school. And then we also have been a lot outside, playing games outside, and yeah, then you learn. Nice. And then I was, when I studied, I was some weeks in Norway, here in this area at the People High School. It's the name like this. So when you finish with 10th class and you have 1 year. You can go at this special school. It's a special Nordic kind of school, and there you can choose some special lines, creativity or music or sports, and they had an outdoor line. So I was there 6 weeks, and we went off on tour, sleeping outside with tent or without tent. Yeah. It was in September, October, and it was. Then we got. We have been on tour every week, at least once, and suddenly we got the message. Oh, tomorrow we go out, and it's a nice weather. We don't need any tents. Oh, I never did this before, and then I had to sleep outside, just with the sleeping bag, and you see all the starlights. It's really fantastic. We just also see a little bit of northern light, the polar light, but just a little bit at this. But it was really impressive. But it was ice cold. It was around 0, and at this time I had not the Norwegian equipment that I have now. So I had just the usual sleeping bag and my usual
Is it a good weather?
Jeans, yeah. Good weather means no rain, but it was, of course, because I was freezing. I was awake all the night, but yeah, it doesn't matter. You survive and you're learning. So some years later, I got when I moved here, I learned to use the wool underwear, and wool underwear from top to toe, longs in wool, and wool hat. No problem at all. You stay cozy and warm and you sleep so good. But you have to learn this. The Norwegian word is ull er gull. That means ull er gull. That means wool is golden, or it's like gold. Wool is like gold, because it's so worthy for your comfort. Changes, they got, I think they got a joy, the joy to realize they can do things that they didn't know they can. Because you have a plan. I go outside maybe, and then maybe it's like this, maybe it's like that, but you really don't know. You have an idea, but then you got to know it like it's in real, and it's so much better. You get in close contact to the nature, and then you get a peace inside you. Cause when you're outside in the nature, it's quiet. You don't have the noise from the city. You have no cars, you have just the birds are singing and the leaves, and so it's quiet. And then you realize, okay, I can do things. I can make a fire. I can survive and outside, even without tent. so this makes that you grow, and this is fun to see, and then I think this is the most beautiful thing to see, especially with kids, that they say, oh, I'm a little bit afraid. I don't know if I want to sleep outside in the tent. There are strange noises, and it's so dark, and oh, I don't know. And then they sleep there as well, together with friends. And they wake up next morning and say, yes, I did it. This is really nice. This is my experience with the kids and the nature. Yeah, I was so lucky. I got invited to do a weekend with Ukraine refugees for 3 years ago, and we went on a canoe tour and had some tents. And it was really nice, really fun to see people, how they enjoy the raw nature, sitting at the campfire, have this peace, and making some food. But what I see is in general with foreign people is you're not used to this kind of nature, to the temperatures or to the lot of rain, and you need a good equipment to be comfortable and to really can enjoy it, so you don't freeze. And this, I think, is one of the challenges when you're outside. And the other thing is the language. It's a barrier, and that means you don't get the information that you need. Maybe you don't know it. There's arrangement. There's a group I can join, and so the possibilities are there, but you don't know. That makes it difficult. And the other thing is, maybe you know about this. You can join, but you don't understand everything about the conditions, also everything you have to take with you, or so that was also my experience some years ago many years ago when I came for the first time to Norway. There was given some information, but in Norwegian, and it went so fast that I just picked up only a few words. so I missed, also I didn't bring some equipment. That makes it a little bit challenging. So good enough information is the key the key for success. Yeah, this is the same. The barriers, what I was talking about, the language and the equipment, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Concern to refugees, I think it's to get in contact with them. This is a challenge because you have your existing network and you have your regular meetings, and it's good for you. But you have to learn that you have to be open. That's one thing. Get in contact and getting out the information. The language barriers, maybe one of the struggles. We had one tour to an hut up in the mountains. We had to go some 4 kilometers up to this hut to carry the backpack and to carry everything that you do. And we took this trip with 9-10 years old kids. And that was long distance between the first and the last. But it's the way it is, and you have to take care of both. Those who need to get out the energy have to do it, and those who need support have to get this. Mm-hmm. What I learned at the Scouts, this is one of the principles there, it's learning by doing. And this is what I got the most happy with at outdoor education. You don't need a lot of words. You just need a knife and need a pin of wood and say, please. And then they are trying. Or give some stuff, and to build a small hut in the forests with branches. Doesn't need so much. So just when you can try, that's you have your hands, you have your ideas, you have your experiences, and then you just can try. And sometimes you fail, and then you learn from repeating. Sometimes you know and you succeed at once, and you are happy in every way, in both ways. So learning by doing is the most worthwhile tip from me. And this is really perfect in nature, because you have everything what you need. So just let them try. I saw it with the canoe trip too. A short explanation how to use the canoe, and then just say, okay, just try. And sometimes it takes some time to get the right direction. Sometimes they are just going around and around and didn't know how to steer. But you get the feeling after a while.